Hey there, Yegi here. Today I want to talk about reframing. Actually, positive reframing is more specific to what I want to focus on. So this term we use in business and I guess in psychology as well, therapists use it, but I found it to be so useful and so helpful in everyday life that we should talk about it. So what is positive reframing? To me, positive reframing is looking at a situation from a different angle, looking at it with a different point of view and reframing the situation for the most positive outcome. And I really think this is so important to master in life, because not only you will be happier and more satisfied with your day-to-day interactions with people, but also in situations you will end up being happy and positive versus angry. Also, you will end up being a better problem solver in any given situation. Example number 1. So you want to start a business, but you say there's too much competition. So what do? Instead of being afraid of the competition, you reframe your mind and you say there must be business, or it must be a good idea to get into this product or service that there's so many people doing it. And if there's so many people doing it, I don't have to restart and rebuild the wheel. I can just see what's out there currently and how I can do it better. Another example is being really sad, mad, and upset that you're stuck at home in quarantine for this COVID-19 that's going on. Now, instead of thinking that it's so horrible that you're at home, why don't you reframe your mind and think, okay, now I finally have time to really reflect on my life, see what I'm happy about, see what I'm not happy about. Start maybe a business idea, or maybe start working on a business plan that you've always wanted to be your own boss, do your own business, but you never had time because you're always so busy. And now that you have time at home, why not get that idea down on paper and really write an actual business plan and take action? Or you can do some reading or learn a new language. You can even do it with a friend virtually over the phone and keep each other accountable for learning that new language. You can work on house projects. You can build new habits. For example, starting a mini workout plan at home, or starting to eat healthier or cook healthier. So again, that's reframing your mind. Okay, so this next example is one of my favorite things to practice, is for me to put myself in someone else's shoes and seeing a situation or their actions in that person's point of view instead of mine. An example is if someone is having an attitude towards me, instead of me thinking, hey, what's wrong with this person? What did I do? Did I upset them? Instead, I think, hey, they might be having a bad day, or maybe I didn't come across properly. And then everything gets better from me looking at it in that point of view. So this next example is if someone, your boss or parent or friend, asks you to do something and you just don't know how. So instead of kind of freaking out or getting frustrated at yourself and thinking that, oh my God, I don't know what to do and how am I going to do this, you reframe your mind and you think that, okay, I believe there is a way, it's been done before, so I will figure it out. If that's your initial reaction, then you really start at a positive frame and figure it out. So even if you do some research, ask around, if you fail and you redo it, at least if you start with that positive attitude of, okay, there is a way, even though I don't know how, but there is a way and I'll figure it out. Or maybe someone you love is not spending enough time with you and you're upset that they're not giving you their time, you're not important to them. But instead of blaming them for not giving you time, you can reframe your attitude and think, okay, maybe they're very busy with work, school, or family, and the problem is not me that they don't want to spend time with me, but instead they are trying to give me as much time as possible. If you think of it that way, you'll be less upset and you'll be more calm to try to approach your frustration with your loved one to see why they're not spending so much time with you. Okay, here's a good one. So You may be a teenager and you feel like your parents are nagging at you, or you may be a husband or a wife and the other person's nagging and being annoying and keep telling you to do something or keep giving you advice. So instead of thinking that they're nagging and they're being annoying and giving you so much advice, you can go ahead and think in their point of view that, oh my God, they must care so much about me to spend this much time and energy nagging me or telling me all these things, right? I hope those examples were good enough for you to kind of get an idea of what positive reframing is and how to apply it in your day-to-day life to live a happier, better, more successful lifestyle. And one last thing I want to conclude with. Always ask, is there another way to look at the situation? And come up with at least 3 possible different angles to look at the situation. And then pick the best, most positive way of looking at it. And I promise you it will change your life. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment. I appreciate any feedback, and I will see you guys next time or talk to you next time. Bye.